Namaste, I'm Dr. Robert, and today on 5-ish Minutes with Dr. Robert, my subject is Soma. Soma is first appearing in the Vedas. And Soma, there are many Soma sacrifices, Soma yaga. Soma is a substance that is employed, is offered in the sacrifices, is consumed by the participants, and is said to assist one to become exhilarated, proceed into the astral world. It appears to be one of the things that the rishis used to permit them to see the richas, the hymns of the Vedas, and to bring them down into our plane so that other people could employ them. Over time, Soma came to be associated with the moon. It came to be associated with the nectar of immortality. But when we're thinking about Soma as Soma, we should probably be thinking about it in the context of this substance that was used for transforming the consciousness, the awareness. And for this reason, many people have concluded that Soma had some sort of entheogenic quality, that it, like many of the substances that are used nowadays as entheogens, including psilocybin mushrooms and amanita mushrooms and ayahuasca, etc., that the Vedic people were using something that assisted them to actively move into the astral world in that way. No one actually knows the truth of this, though Vimalananda himself did tell me that, in his opinion, the original Soma was something that was almost impossible to obtain, and therefore what most people did was, in fact, use strong substances, including alcohol, and there is at least one Vedic yaga, the Sautramani, that employs alcohol as its chief offering substance. So Vimalananda would say that every individual who wants to work in this way needs to find that substance or substances that will function for him or her as Soma. So what the importance here is not to try to identify the Soma itself as if it was something that was generic, but try to find the Soma that will apply specifically to one's own self, that will not simply create hallucinations, but rather that will make it effective for you to be able to enter into a state where it will be possible to align better with the ethereal beings, the gods, the goddesses, the angels, whoever it might be, that you were working with for your own personal spiritual development. So, Soma it was always, in the context of the Vedas, employed in a sacrifice. And it is for this reason that certainly all entheogenic materials, whether it is San Pedro or Iboga or anything like that, should always be employed in the context of a ritual. And it is generally a good idea to initially employ that substance in the context of the ritual in which it was developed. And if you are able to establish a healthy relationship with that substance, and if that substance is willing to assist you in the way that Soma assisted those people who used to use Soma far into the past, then you and that substance can, over a period of time, slowly and deliberately and gradually, develop your own ritual so that you can work with it more effectively. But time must be taken, and the gravity of the situation must be always remembered, because, as Vimalananda emphasized again and again and again, and he used it in the context of whiskey, which was one of the substances he used as Soma. But this applies to any kind of substance, or action for that matter, including long-distance running and pranayama, anything that one might use for transcendence. You have to always know, if you were drinking the drink, that is, if you were taking in the right amount so that a healthy and sustainable frame of reference and awareness and consciousness is being created, that you are drinking the drink and not that the drink is drinking you. If you take too much, if you are hallucinating, if you are out of control, you are being consumed by the thing that you are consuming, and that will not have a good effect in the end. This is Dr. Robert. Namaste.